Hi guys, how are you going? My name is Summer and welcome to Summer's Synergy, where I do tarot readings, do nice talks about things, just chit chat, connect with you guys. And in today's reading, we're doing a message for you. So I have some crystals. So this is the first pile, this is the second pile, and this is the third pile. So take a deep breath, take a moment to just ask yourself, what do I need to hear right now? Universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, yourself, your higher self. What exactly do I need to hear in this present moment? And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this, it's for you. I'll leave all the timestamps down below so you can find them, check them out, and if you feel called for more than two, then that's completely okay. So let's get into it. So the first pile, who picked this beautiful little crystal? I'm still learning my crystal names, so I'm unsure of what this one is called, but if someone could tell me, that'd be absolutely amazing, because it is beautiful. I feel like it's like a knowing, but I just forget the name, but it's very beautiful. So what messages do you need to hear right now? So what do you need to release? What are things that are making you upset? Is it your work? Is it relationships? Is it your family? Is it habits? What is something that you're doing that afterwards you just kind of feel drained? Are they thought patterns? Are they thought loops? So nice. You are just this like radiant light. I feel as though when you walk into a room, you kind of just like make everyone happy. Everyone just gets so like, ooh, like you're someone that people can come to, and that people can talk to, and that people can be open about. But I feel as though you struggle to be open yourself. You're the type of person who is always there for people, but you struggle to have them be there for you. I feel as though you need to release this belief that you can do it all on your own. I mean, it's good to have obviously independency, but there's nothing wrong with asking for help, and there's nothing wrong with allowing people to be there for you. Yeah, I feel as though you've blocked yourself off. You've kind of put up this barrier of like, no, I can do this on myself, by myself. And it's okay to be open. Maybe you weren't used to opening up and talking about your feelings when you were younger, so doing it is kind of just uncomfortable. That's why people can come to you for help, because you're always an open ear. Yeah, you're very independent, you're very like, whoa, you're very striving, you're very loving, you're very open. I feel like you like to do things really quickly, like you love just the outcome, give it to me. And I'm hearing enjoy the process, release this need to rush. Yeah, release this need to jump ahead and step forward and, go, kind of research and look more into the things that you love, look more into the things that you enjoy. Start each day with doing something that you like, whether that's, painting, crafting. I'm hearing you're very creative. I'm hearing painting. I feel as though you'd be a good interior designer, or a designing things for people of some kind. Yeah, I feel as though you have these emotions and these dreams and these desires, but it's releasing and putting this wall down. We kind of unconsciously put up this barrier for ourselves, these beliefs. Look at your beliefs on, what's holding you back. It's not even holding you back, it's more of, you're always progressing and you're always growing and you're always taking the steps to get there, but each moment you have to ask yourself in situations that feel uncomfortable, what can I learn? How can I grow from this? Not why is this happening to me, more what can I learn from this whole situation? What can I get out of this? And I feel as though in situations where they feel uncomfortable and they feel icky, it's a matter of being like, well, okay, how can I step ahead? How can I go forth? What can I do to better myself? I feel as though there may be a project coming up. Yeah, I'm hearing like near future. There's a project coming up where it'll be with multiple people, whether this is collabing or starting a business with a friend, or I'm just hearing that there's this opportunity ahead, that you and your friend might be interested in something of the same kind, or you might be meeting someone who is interested in what you're interested in, and it's just gonna really create just a doorway, just a window of financial security. And then we also have don't be discouraged when things might not go the way you want it to go. So you plan something and then you go for it, and it doesn't go the way you want it to go, and it starts to kind of, you know, go a different path. Trust that even though it's not where you wanted it to be mentally, spiritually it's where you need to be. Spiritually it's where you're meant to be. And if you're open to that, rather than pointing out what's not going right, you will see what is going right. I also pulled an affirmation card for you. It says, insight and understanding help to ease a difficult time, work towards a calmer and more peaceful state. So progress more of not letting the external affect your internal. Work towards more of a state of, when something goes wrong, how can you adjust yourself to change the perspective of what's happening in front of you. Let's see if there's any other messages for you guys. I also have a spirit animal deck that I'm going to pull for you guys as well. I'm going to pull a card and read it to you. So that's at the end. So if you're not interested in that, it's completely fine. I respect that. I respect you. Yeah, you're very bubbly, very charismatic. I just feel as though there's this need to push yourself out of this character that you built upon yourself. This more so, I am this and I've always been this. It's no, but you're always growing, you're always evolving, and there's people who do love and care for me, and I can do this. I can absolutely take those steps to get to where I want to be. Ooh, this card is calling my name. The Tower. Tearing down this old view, this old way, this old foundation. Because, you know, snakes shed their skin. You know, caterpillar turns into a butterfly. We, you know, cleanse ourselves and wash ourselves, and that's such a you know what I mean? We're always changing. We're not the same person we were 6 months ago, a year ago. We weren't the same person that we were, you know, even yesterday. We can always change and always make these steps towards where we want to go. I'm hearing like a big leap into something that kind of scares you, and that you're not sure if you have a solid foundation, and I'm letting you know that you do, and that there is this support and this love, and it's maybe your parents didn't want you to do this, but it's what you want to do. So it's a matter of being in this uncomfortable state of, you know, social beliefs and friends' beliefs and your family's beliefs that have been put on you since you were a kid, kind of breaking away from that, shedding that skin like a snake. Perfect way to end it, 8 of Cups. Walking away from this old energy, walking away from things that you've healed, things that you've grown on, becoming stronger. It's just a perfect way to end this. It's like you're walking on this new path with your little stick, and you're taking these steps to get there. Start today. And you know, today is the only moment that you ever have. Not yesterday, not even 2 minutes ago when we were speaking. Today is the day to start wherever you want to start, and to progress wherever you want to progress, and you've got this. I feel it so deeply, and you've got this strength to do all these things. It's just a matter of not worrying about what you didn't do and start worrying about what you can do. Like, what can you do today? Ask yourself that. Cool. So I'm going to be pulling a card from my Spirit Animal Wisdom deck. If you're not interested in that, completely okay. Thank you for listening, and really appreciate you for being here and, you know, showing up and listening. Cool. So I'm going to pull one. It's such a beautiful deck. It's so... like the art on it and everything is just absolutely beautiful. Look at that, like spirit is something that group needs to hear right now. Ooh. Okay, so the one that really stood out to me was Honeybee. This is the one that flipped over and everything. Honeybee, you are being called on to rise. That's so in sync with everything. Honeybees, you know, they fly around and they drink the nectar that they want to drink, and they don't let a flower that doesn't have nectar affect them. They move on to the next opportunity. I feel as though this card fell for a reason. Yeah, it was the Hierophant. So, you know, standing up to what they feel is right and learning more about what they like, which is what honeybees do. So, let's have a look at your honeybee. Honeybee. So, you are being called to rise. When I first asked the honeybee to sit with me, it showed me a beautiful pink rose, the divine feminine. So the divine feminine is our intuition, following what feels right for us, even though it may not be right for others, it's for you. The rose works with the honeybee to activate your heart gently. So I feel as though maybe go out in nature, sit with the roses, sit with the flowers, smell it all in, enjoy it all, taste it all. Just sit with the moment. Yeah, the honeybee moves from flower to flower, passing on its healing messages, a messenger of the plant world. So you have this gift of sharing your energy with people and showing them that you can get through these things that I've gone through, and showing them that you can do this because I've done this, and kind of uplifting and uphealing others, giving people that little bit of hope, that little bit of energy to boost them and be like, wow, like everything is going to be okay. Look at all the ways you let light into yourself, your heart, and your space. Shine a light on all that you see. So focusing more on the good in your day. At the end of the day, talk about what you love, talk about what you cherish, talk about the things that just made you feel warm inside, from a giggly baby, someone complimenting you, to an elderly couple sitting and having a date, to finding a coin on the ground. Like, there's so many little gems throughout your day. Rose quartz is something that you could work with during this time as well. Yeah, the great wave of light that comes to each from 2020 onwards brings strength, embodiment, alignment, and empowerment. Welcome its light and grand central sun to shine down on you today. Sun Helios. Wow, beautiful, guys, beautiful. Feel as though you have like a pink aura. That's what I'm seeing. Thank you guys for this, and thank you for listening, and all that jazz, and I hope this resonated, and if it did, let me know, and I'm sending you all my love. So much love, guys. Thank you. Hello, group 2. So these are messages that you need to hear right now, and spirit or universe, or whatever you want to call it for yourself, has for you. So you chose this beautiful little crystal. I think it's an aquamarine crystal, but correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, let's get into this. You are very close to achieving your goal. I'm hearing weight loss goal. I'm hearing eating goal, dieting, or even just trying to cut down on something. I'm hearing that you're close to achieving something. Maybe even a financial goal as well, like savings. And I also pulled you an affirmation. Oh, well, let's read this card first. I feel as though you've kind of been like secluding yourself, not secluding yourself, because of the pandemic and everything happening at the moment. You've been kind of within yourself at the moment, figuring out how to better yourself, what to do with yourself, and kind of taking a break from going out. Maybe you're going out too much. Maybe you're staying in too much, and you need to have this balance of, talking to your friends and, being with yourself at the same time. I feel maybe there might be an imbalance in, let me pull one more card. An imbalance in, there's a lot of wands energy. An imbalance in taking that action. You're having these goals and you're having these things that you want to go for, but possibly you're wallowing in the past or too anxious about the future where you're not taking any action now. don't compare yourself to others either, is a message that just came through. Don't compare yourself. You are so beautiful and you are so loved and so cherished, and you have so many gifts to share to this beautiful world. Do not compare yourself to others. Try not to be anxious about the future or guilty about the past. Do not allow yourself to give in to fear. So I feel as though maybe you've been feeling like you're stuck in this loop recently where you're just not taking any action, but you don't have the motivation to do anything. You don't have the motivation to go forth with these goals and dreams that you have. To balance out the temperance, balancing out your spirituality and practicality. Your soul, your body, your spirit, your material. There's this balance that's needed. Spirit, what is this main balance in? What's this main imbalance? Wow, this main imbalance is, the root cause of this is feeling like you're not enough to do these things that you're wanting to do, to take these steps towards your goal. And I feel as though you're very close to achieving the goal is the first card that came out in the moon deck. And I feel as though it's this goal of realizing that you're enough, realizing that you're worth it, realizing that you're worth these things that you want to achieve. Yeah, realizing that you're this beautiful Queen of Swords energy, where maybe sometimes you might be outspoken to others, but you're learning to not care what other people think about you. You're learning to say what you want to say, believe what you want to believe. You're kind of forming your own energy. And with the Devil card, it fell underneath the World in reverse. You're not getting locked up with this societal belief that we need certain things to feel like we're enough. We need not to have baggy under eyes and girls having hairy legs and guys crying. It's breaking away from these conditions and realizing that I can be whoever the hell I want to be each and every single day is what you're coming to. And I feel as though your main goal right now is figuring out that you're worth it. You are worth it. And again, yin and yang, balancing out these energies in our lives. Not getting too wrapped up in our head to think that we're, too logical and then not spiritual. There needs to be a balance of following your heart, but taking the material steps to get there. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, you can't dream it all day. I feel like you're a dreamer. You have these dreams, but when you take the steps to get there, you're approached by blockages that you set for yourself in the past. And that maybe in the past you tried it and it didn't work out for you, but maybe Spirit was trying to show you a different way of approaching your situation. Understand that because things might not go the way that you dream it to be doesn't mean that it's not going to get you to where you want to be. I hope you heard that, because that was powerful. That you have to trust in the process and let go of control. Yeah, let go of control. Any other messages for group 2, Spirit? Any other messages for group 2? You are worth it is that is something that I just keep hearing. I feel as though there's possibly even a male energy, like it doesn't have to be a specific male, but it could be like just a male energy. Feels like, the masculine energy that could have torn you down in the past. I'm hearing dad. Maybe your dad isn't supportive of what you want to do or how you want to go about your life, or just isn't being that welcoming to you. And obviously, like, if this doesn't resonate for you, that's fine. This is a message for someone. That you're building this love for yourself, and you're understanding that you don't need the love from others to love yourself. I hope you know that. And I hope you know that you're really going to blossom in this new beginning. I'm hearing this new beginning of, Wheel of Fortune, this new roam of luck, happy coincidences, getting the ball rolling, kind of steering away from the old way and coming into this new way of okay, well, I want to do it this way. What I want to do, not what do they want me to do. So that was very, very powerful. And so at the end of each reading, I'm going to be drawing from my spirit animal deck, reading you guys a message. If you are not interested in that, it's completely fine. If you are, amazing. But thank you so much for listening to me and hearing this beautiful message. It's absolutely incredible what the cards have to say about you, and you have to remember that we're always growing and we're always evolving and we're always doing our thing. So take what resonates, and yeah. Alright, spirit message. I feel like this card was trying to be like, hello. Beautiful. So you got the hair, and it's strength. Take time to make clear decisions, bring awareness and light to the situation. So clear decisions, not getting fogged with what they think or what they would want me to do, and making the decisions on what you want to do rather than getting fogged up, clouded. It can happen, and that's completely okay, and you're learning. So the element is earth. You are much stronger than you realize, and the hair comes to you as an animal totem to help you believe how strong you are. Brings you awareness. You are mentally, physically, and emotionally stronger than you think. So not getting too wrapped up in your mental state and kind of going within your heart space. Becoming independent, to seek answers within yourself and not around others. And it's really interesting. I feel as though you're very fast to action. When you think of something and you want to go for it, you just boom, you're straight there. Becoming more aware. You're becoming more aware of the bigger picture of what the lessons you're meant to be learning, or you are learning. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope this, resonated with some of you guys, and if it did, let me know. And I'm wishing you all the best day, night, whenever you find this, and yeah, thank you. Hi guys. Alright, so group 3, welcome. Apologies for the noise in the background. So, you chose this beautiful crystal. I think it's a moonstone. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see what messages are here for you. So, be bold and make the first move. And the affirmation says you are standing at the beginning of a great journey into love. So I'm hearing 2 messages. This is a new relationship that maybe you're scared to go into because you've had maybe not what you wanted in the past relationships. They didn't go the way they wanted to go. They hurt you, and you're kind of afraid to fall into this commitment. But also I'm hearing self-love. Self-love, being bold to make that first move to make your bed, making that first move to have lunch with yourself, making that first move to love yourself, to move past these emotions that you've been feeling for a while. But for some, I'm hearing you're going to be meeting this guy or this girl who has a lot of masculine energy, that they have been through a lot of shit where you look up to them, where you look up to what they've gone through. They have a lot of strength is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing don't be too quick into this. Don't rush into this. Kind of take a step back and not go all in 100% as in here's everything and I want this and this. It's more of okay, let's just take it as it comes. Go with the flow. Try not to have control of this relationship. I feel as though you're walking away from this feeling of not enough, this carrying around this hooked up feeling over someone. So for some of you, you're moving on to a new relationship, And for some of you, you're moving on out of an old relationship and into yourself, into this self-love, where you've been going through this journey of self-love, where you're figuring out how you're meant to go about things and how you're meant to love yourself, and using your time wisely rather than, you know, hoping for the best. You're not only hoping, but you're making the action to get there. The world, beautiful. You have everything. You are like this beautiful goddess, god. This beautiful like energy is super rich and very magnetic and attracting. And I feel as though that's the energy that, you know, you already are, but you just haven't realized it yet. Maybe you were clouded by fog. And I'm hearing, you know, maybe your past relationships haven't been the best. Maybe there was fighting, there was miscommunication. I'm hearing you guys weren't hearing each other properly. And you're letting that go. You're letting that go and understanding that those people were just on different wavelengths, and that they do not have the power to decide your worth. You're coming into this power of, this is how I feel and this is who I am, and no one's gonna change that. But then for some of you, there's this definite new love, and I want you to break down that barrier that you put up for yourself. Gosh, it's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to let the scaredness control you, to not do something. You have to push yourself out of that zone and, you know, be willing to make that, you know, make that new process. Like, have fun. You live this one life. Think back to when you're 90. What do you want to look back on and be like, oh wow, I'm so proud of that. I'm so glad I did that. You know what? The worst that's going to happen is you're going to learn something from it. You're going to learn something possibly within yourself that you need to heal, or you're going to learn something. You're basically going to learn what's for you and what's not for you, and you're going to learn how you're blocking yourself, or, you know, your worth, basically, out of this whole thing. And I want you to remember when, set your boundaries in a sense of like healthy boundaries, not, you know, if people aren't treating you nicely, speak up, say something. You know, friends, mum, brother, anyone, set your boundaries, but choose who to put your energy into. Don't choose to babble with someone if they're not willing to see their side. Be open to seeing both sides of the situation. There's a lot of like there's two kings here, and I feel as though I'm gonna pull one more. I'm hearing pull one more card. I'm hearing you've got this like natural entrepreneurship about you. You've got this natural like, I want to make money, I want to make that good stuff. I'm gonna pull one more card. Yeah, you've got this natural desire to be this like luxurious person in a sense, like enjoy the riches in life. But in order to get to that place that you already like meant like naturally within your soul, this rich essence, you have to break down what you thought you wanted, is another message. So, you know, let's say you're going to school. Is that what you want, or is that what your parents want? Are you doing the 9-to-5 job because society wants you to do that? You have to really ask yourself, these things that I'm investing my money and time and emotions into, are they working? Are they for me? How are they making me feel? Yeah, I feel as though in the past you've been like trampled over. That's what I heard. You've just been trampled over. And it wasn't nice, and you put so much emotional response to it that it may be playing up in your head recently, or, you know, however long ago it was. There's something that's happened that just keeps replaying in your head, and it's just this constant battle within your mind. It's okay. It's alright. You know, we're gonna get through this. It's only temporary. I'm just getting like goosebumps. Like, you are this. You're just so beautiful. You're just so raw and so beautiful, and I feel as though you put your emotions on the line when, like, within situations, you used to really just be all in, 100% or nothing. Emotions raw. And it's really hurt you to the point where you just closed yourself off and you just like buried yourself in possibly shopping or distracting yourself with material items. Well, that's really interesting. I pulled up and the affirmation card came out again. You are standing at the beginning of a great journey into love. Self-love, relationship, with a healing relationship as well. It could be healing with your parents, healing, an old relationship, whatever resonates with you, or however this feels to you. I'm gonna see if there's any other messages for you guys. Nice. 2 of Cups. So again, be ready for this great love that is coming into your life, and be ready to set healthy boundaries, and be ready to be open to share that cup, and be open to them sharing it with you, and be okay with it, and not let the past hold you back. But again, this could also be a reflection back to yourself. Setting boundaries. Don't not let people get away with saying things. Like, if you have friends that are hurting you with things, set boundaries. Set boundaries within yourself to make self-care. Boundaries of not letting your own self torture yourself. To write out what's been hurting you and to release what's been hurting you. Set healthy boundaries within yourself, and then with this new relationship that's coming in for some of you guys. Alright, so this is like the part where I draw some cards from my Spirit Animal Wisdom deck. If you're interested in that, absolutely amazing. And if you are not, then thank you so much for listening to this message, and I hope it resonated, and there's so much love here for you, always. And you've got this, and you've got this beautiful energy. And it's interesting because I said it's like a moonstone, and the moon represents emotions, and yeah. You could even be a Cancer, is what I'm hearing. Oh, nice. Whoop. So we got the monkey. So, inner child, don't take life too seriously. Have fun with it. Play around with it. Don't get too emotionally invested into things that are just not worth it. Like, ask yourself, like, are these things that I'm investing so much time into, are they like worth this stress? Like, does it have to be that hard? When situations feel hard, ask yourself, does it have to be this hard? So they represent earth and air elements. Playfulness. He signals the need to have more fun. Gentle reminder to be more cheerful and lighthearted in your approach to everything. Yeah, this life, we don't need to take it so seriously. We don't need to take it like this is one life, right? Enjoy it, have fun with it. See the little joys in life. Maybe you have some focused healing to do there, or perhaps you just need to acknowledge that side of you and embrace it more at the moment. I always feel as though sometimes it's hard to heal from things when we keep putting our focus on it. Sometimes the best healing that you can do is move on from it. To focus on what you love about yourself rather than what you don't like about yourself. To kind of shift your perspective on a situation or on anything really. See the humor in situations, laugh a little more. Laughter is healing. It's very beautiful, guys. It's very, very beautiful. Have more fun, enjoy it, don't take it too seriously. I'm hearing laugh at yourself, like laugh at when you trip, and laugh when you stutter a bit. Just have fun and don't feel embarrassed at things that just happen. They just happen. You can't change anything. It's just happening, and just laugh about it and move on from it. Laughing at a situation rather than having this built up resentment or embarrassment about it just doesn't hold so much energy against it anymore. It doesn't hold this negative memory. It's more so of a happy, laughing one. Just so you know, it happens. Thank you, Group 3, for your time, and I hope this resonated. If it did, let me know. And I'm sending you so much love.